Why do most people struggle with feedback? Mainly because when we think of feedback, it triggers the flight or fight response. The perception is that it's going to be a fear-based conversation where we're going to highlight what is not working well, and it's going to trigger all sorts of emotions and may potentially damage the relationship. However, if it is done effectively and genuinely, it can actually help form a trust-based relationship. So what are some of my top tips? Number one, if you find someone doing something well, give them positive feedback. This is the most underutilized muscle. In many employee surveys across various industries and culture, what I have noticed that people don't give positive feedback to each other. And it's just not to your team. It could be to your peers. It could be to your boss. It could be to anyone, even in our personal life. We just don't give enough positive feedback to each other. So that's number one tip, that do it more often. Number two, if it's a developmental feedback, firstly understand why you want to give that feedback. What is the intent here? It should be beyond your own ego. In fact, it should help the other individual to grow. And the conversation should not just focus on what's not working well. Rather, there should be some action coming out of it and some future focused action where individual feels a little more confident about what they can do about it. If you're on the receiving end and if you get positive feedback, just accept it and say thank you. Because a lot of us, we have low self-confidence, and when we get positive feedback, we just don't believe it. So next time when you receive positive feedback, believe in that feedback and say thank you. If it's a developmental feedback, you don't have to accept instantaneously. You can mull over it. You can take the part that is most relevant to you, to your own development. And again, do not overthink and do not take it too personally where it actually damages your relationship. I'm Fariha Salahuddin. I'm a transformation coach and personal branding expert. You can follow my Insta channel, fariha.salahuddin, for more tips on personal transformation.